Hi there. Okay, we're going to do a couple of Bumble profile critiques today, and hopefully these constructive criticisms will help you with your own profile. All right, so we're actually going to go to somebody who I matched with. So his opening picture, he is out on the beach. He is smiling, showing his teeth, no sunglasses. It's a nice like zoomed inness. Is that a word? And it says his career, and it says where he went to college. And he says that he's an introvert. He is a caffeine fanatic. He loves sushi. He loves 80s and 90s rock and country. He says, yes, I'm sweaty in one of my pictures because I try to work out a lot to make up for being a foodie and from keeping the dad bod in check. He says what his deal breakers are. And he says that he only dates local people. He doesn't want to date people who are traveling. We have a lot of people travel in and out or move in and out of our area. So that's good that he set those boundaries. And then he says, just ask. So he's looking for a relationship. He drinks socially and he's spiritual. His second picture, it looks like he's in some place tropical, and it's a selfie with something interesting. It's interesting in the background. So he probably enjoys traveling. Or maybe he was traveling for work. He's smiling, showing his teeth, and no sunglasses. He says, what makes a relationship great is two-way communication, honesty, and trust. I think he's spot on. This next picture, he looks really happy. He's smiling, showing his teeth, and there's a friend, and he has like blurred out his friend's face. And I don't know where they are. There's something in the background, but they're happy to be wherever they are. He looks genuinely happy. He says, we'll get along if you're laid back, down to earth, honest, empathetic, and strive to improve yourself personally and professionally. Those are nice qualities. I like that he knows what he's looking for. He's communicating. There's the sweaty picture. He barely looks sweaty. Then he says, swipe right if you are family oriented, enjoy the outdoors, especially hiking and kayaking, and enjoy reading and learning. I personally love people who are curious. I'm very curious, and I'm always looking into things and researching things. I love learning more, so that definitely grabbed my attention. And then he has a picture on Mount Kilimanjaro. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I want to hike that, but dang, that's cool. Like, good for him. And then the last picture is just a selfie with no smile, just sort of a hanging out at home selfie. And we have very good conversations. It's really, really enjoyable to chat and message with him. So his profile really does show his true personality. He knows himself very well. If you get stuck and you're like, I don't really know myself that well, maybe ask a friend to, heck, you could even post on your Facebook, like, hey, describe me in 3 words, You can crowdsource. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's look up somebody new. Okay, here's someone I haven't matched with. He's a firefighter. His opening picture is him with his dog, and it's a selfie like in his house. It's nice. He's smiling like a half smile, and he doesn't have sunglasses on, so I can see his face. And he's photo verified. You guys, I love it when people are verified by the app because I get a lot of catfish. So it's really nice when somebody's verified. Oh, he wrote a lot about himself. This is great. He said he loves the summer. Anything involving water is in his wheelhouse. He loves live music, Sunday brunch, but he also likes quiet time at home. And he's had the same career for 21 years. To me, that's a green flag. That's like, I mean, unless they're abusing him, but to me, that's like, you're like, he either really loves it or he's good at staying committed to things and following through. He has 2 pretty much adult children, so he's probably done having kids. Yep, he says doesn't want more, he's looking for a relationship. All right, let's look at the next picture. So kudos to this guy. He has got a lot of info. I feel like I'm getting to know him. So his second photo, he's at a restaurant somewhere cheersing with a friend, and they're both smiling. That's nice. Oh, and it's clear who he is. Sometimes you get these pictures where it's like 2 people or 4 people, and you're like, which guy is the guy? His next picture is him eating something. I can't really tell what he's eating. It's a little bit blurry, but he has on sunglasses. I'm okay with this one having sunglasses because I've already seen his eyes in the first 2. And this one is just showing kind of his silly personality. It's a good picture to be like, have a conversation about what he was eating. Maybe it's a crab? I can't tell. He says the perfect first date is a great connection. That is too generic. There's my one critique for this guy. Way too generic. A great connection? Duh. Everybody wants a great connection on the first date. All right. He has a picture in a hat where he's not smiling. He actually looks kind of grumpy. I would take that picture off. He looks grumpy. And then he has a picture with his kids. If you put pictures of kids on your profile, be considerate of your ex-spouse or the kid's other parent. I would blur their faces. Kids don't really get to consent if their stuff is all over the place. And so if I were you, I would just blur their faces a bit. But it's a nice picture. He's got a picture he went fishing with a friend and they have all their fishes on display. I mean, that's kind of cool. Like, maybe you're going to cook me some fish. I like people who can cook. All right, so that is my critique on him on Bumble. All right, let's go over to Hinge and do one Hinge profile. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. All right. All right, I'm going to pause because it's taking forever to load. All right, I got the Hinge profile loaded up. So Hinge sent me this person to possibly match with. It says I'm known for, and it looks like he refinishes cabinets. That's awesome. I refinished my cabinets and I love them. It feels like a brand new fancy kitchen. He says, I'll brag about you to my friends if you can tolerate me. I own and work my company all day, every day. Tolerate. So he's got like he has a laughy face on there too. He's got a sense of humor. I personally, not every woman is like this, but I would personally, because of an ex-boyfriend of mine, I would pause right there at him owning his own company. Some guys who have their own company do not have work-life balance, and work always comes first. And that can be very upsetting if you want to go to a wedding together or have them come to a work party for you or go on a vacation. So just me personally, that would be like, maybe I would get to know him and find out like if he's a workaholic or not. Let's see. He's figuring out his dating goals. Yeah, I bet he is. He probably works too much. He probably doesn't have time to date. If I was him, I might change that to something casual because honestly, he probably doesn't have time to date. But maybe that's an assumption. I assumed that. So he's open to children. Looks like he doesn't have children, which is nice. I wouldn't have to deal with any baby mama drama. He has a funny picture of him with like a giant margarita. And he's smiling, showing his teeth. And he has a hat on. Okay, here's one without a hat. He's just like chilling on his couch. He's got his earpods in. He's doing something on his computer. And then in the background, there's like a rowing machine. His place is clean. I like that. Oh, here's the thing that I don't like seeing on dating apps. I don't like seeing a selfie in the bathroom of your very own bathroom. And the mirror is all like speckled with toothpaste. And then there's like so much clutter on the counter. Like 70 lotions. Come on. One lotion, put the rest under the counter. What I order for the table, app sampler. I like variety. Sounds fun. My favorite thing to do, while social distancing, he has a picture of Topgolf. So he's like physically active. He goes and does stuff with friends. That's a good green flag. First round is on me if you enjoy conspiracy theories. And he has sort of like a laughing face. So I would personally be curious if he's joking or not joking. So that is kind of funny. He has a picture with a guy friend. They're dressed up somewhere. They're holding like beers. It's a nice picture. And then he has a picture of him drinking a beer in sunglasses out and about somewhere with trees. So he clearly has friends, and he goes and does things and gets out of the house. So maybe he does have good work-life balance. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to see what he says about this in conspiracy theory thing. I'm going to comment on that. All right. I hope these critiques have helped you with your own profile. If you want me to look at your specific profile and you're comfortable with me sharing it with others, let me know. Thanks.